The rites of the third resurrection were completed, all of which would fill a book, were the words written down. And as for the music, for which there were 500,000 singers and players, a conception of it can scarcely be given to mortals. And when the light of the throne of Godgur broke away a little, Godgur announced 6 hours recreation, and all the angels of Gao and of the Etherian heavens mingled together joyfully. After this, for, behold, the end of the dawn of Dan had come, Apollo, mightiest of all, rose up, and waved his hand in the sign, in Jehovah's name, and stood aside from the throne of Godgur. After Apollo, Cim'iad rose up, and gave the same sign, followed by Phaeja. And when these 3 high rays stood aside on the floor of the throne, so that all the assembled millions could see them, so hushed were all things, it was as if time had come to an end. Then the 10,000 lords and lordesses filed in front, they who had once been false gods and false lords, and in the past, arrayed in such gorgeous attire, now robed in plain white, and without ornaments. The marshals opened the arches of the Oahspe, but yet not a soul moved from his or her place. Then great Apollo, Cim'iad and Phaeja came down and sat at the foot of the throne, more loved than all the gods who had as yet visited the earth and her heavens. Godgur came down from the throne and took Apollo's hand, saying, "Arise, O son of Jehovah, and go your way." Apollo rose up in tears, and stood aside. Now Godgur took the hand of Cim'iad, saying, "Arise, O daughter of Jehovah, and go your way." Next he raised up the long-tried Phaeja, when lo, both burst into tears, and fell in each other's arms. Phaeja, a few words at most, was last to slack the fond embrace, and then he and great Apollo, and Cim'iad, light of heaven, broke loose and marched forward to the Etherian ship of fire. Godgur then resumed the throne, blinded by his tears. Now fell the mantles of Jehovah, and his crowns, on the 2 billion brides and bridegrooms. The awakening light of the Etherian firmament bespoke, gave evidence of Jehovah's awe-inspiring presence. The hosts moved with one accord, and presently entered into the Oahspe, amid a shower of Etherian flowers. The marshals signaled, for the dawn was ended. The bright Cim'iad stretched forth her slender hand and arm to Jehovah, saying, "By your power, O Father, I command. Arise. Arise. At Oahspe. Arise." And the mighty vessel, the Oahspe, with the vessel of Apollo adjoined, rose from Gao, rocking, rising, and moving to the music of 1,000,000 trumpeters and singers, who were joined by the Essenors of the lower heavens. Higher and higher rose the Etherian fire ships, turning and rising, passing beyond the vortex of the earth, beyond Cim'iad, out into the firmament of Etheria, higher and higher, till all was lost to sight in the distance.